So, just outside Swatch, looks like they actually have staff going in. Because like they got about 4 or 5 staff members actually inside now. This is like 5 or 6, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 staff actually in this Swatch boutique. And then there's a couple guys in suits, I'm guessing they might be managers. No, actually Tristan's a manager, so who knows who those guys are. Very, very interesting. They're gearing up. Sorry. They're putting the watches back out on the stand. Pretty nervous times, a lot. It's like being in a bunker down there, I think. Welcome to everyone. Just here outside Las Vegas, Swatch. We're on the inside. This is not the entrance where the line is, but we can see that they're gearing up. They just put out the examples back on display, and they actually have 6 staff here. It's 7:30, and they're gearing up. Hopefully everyone stays safe. We're gonna walk outside to the line, see what that's like. So yeah, not your typical Las Vegas live stream. It's not all partying. I think there's a lot of apprehension after everyone saw what was happening with all of the Swatch releases around the world, cancelled launches and stuff like that. Las Vegas is going to do this right. I think they're going to go off without a hitch. I think the estimated count is going to be about 300 watches available. We're going to go outside. Let's go have a look. Okay, people are standing up. Looks like they might be actually going. Inside, I think they're pretty sure they're going to wait. People are still, some people, staff just arrived, but people are actually standing up. Now, everything's been very organized so far. What I can say is that it's organized now, but it's stationary. There's a big difference between being organized stationary versus once the line starts moving. So we'll see. Should be interesting. So just this first section outside in front of the door is probably about 100 people, maybe just under, about that. And then over here we got another organized group, very dense. We're going to do a super spreader event here. And then we got this nice casual area. Thankfully there haven't been any gate rushes or anything like that, as best as I can tell. And once we get out to here, this is about the 220 mark. So about 100 or more in the organized section, about 200 once we get out to here. I'm just going to run the line, see how many people are out here. So around here is about the 220 mark, something like that. We're going to see. So we're getting back out onto the strip. Again, about 300 watches expected. That's an estimate. No one's given me any information. And it's a nice, lovely day at least. Not like in some places I saw Tim Wright's live stream, which is out in the cold. I'm just here in a shirt. It's quite comfortable. Most cities had 50 watches or less. Who knows? So even if they had like a certain level of stock, the reality is that actually delivering that to people when you've got chaos, it's not going to be good. You might just do the first 50 and say you're done. So that might be the case even here. Now, who knows what's going to happen? I said, once you start trying to move a line with hundreds of people in it, all of them tense, who knows what's going to happen? Tristan, the store manager, said that he was going to put a marker out here showing where he thinks they could deliver watches, but that's a little dangerous too, because you're telling people to to go away, and they've spent time. So the line's still going here. All right, let's switch this around. So yeah, we're going out. So I think by the end of these hedges over here, there's about 400 or so. And so, whoa, this is going to start going around the strip if they don't open soon and tell people to go away. Oh, I can see a watch guy. Do you mind being on camera? You wait.
Oh, okay.
Hey, very nice. So I got the Speedmaster today.
Oh, Speedmaster.
Yeah.
Very nice.
Very appropriate.
Yeah, I'm sorry. I just came to Vegas, so I wasn't planning to be here.
Yeah.
I wore my Cartier. I apologize.
Very beautiful. Do you mind if I...
Yeah, sure.
So it's the Santos Large in blue. This is perfect.
Cool.
I want one of these. I'm deciding between silver and blue, but you've made your decision. That's pretty legible. People complain about legibility.
The gray one, which is kind of cool.
Okay.
But it's special, you know? A little bit of blue dial.
Yeah, yeah.
I'm
Aussie.
Oh, hey, I'll
You don't tell me your name. G'day, Ken. Tio? Is that a 5-digit on NATO?
Yeah, NATO, man. That's what it is.
Very nice.
Yeah.
Very, very cool.
Do you like what do you do?
Watch YouTube. I'm a local. Yeah.
Cool. Awesome.
Yeah. Man, this is crazy. In all honesty, I think the stock level is about 300 range. 400 is about where that hedge is. You can use that information while you see fit. You're on vacation, but you can use that information however you see fit.
I was hoping for 500 because then we'll make the cut.
Yeah, it's possible. Like I talked to the manager. He cannot give me a level. It's not the 150. The number probably starts with 3.
But see, it makes no sense, right? Because it's SWATCH Group, right? And they're huge, right?
Yeah.
It's not like a small little company. And there's not many outlets. It's the only one in Vegas.
There's not many outlets in the country.
So
San Francisco.
Yeah, San Francisco, which, so I do know that it would not make any sense for them to have. Okay, I think you're right. 300 is a good number.
Compared to the rest of the world, like, I don't know if you saw any of the other launches.
Oh, I've seen it.
Australia had easily 3,000 people.
And they have pieces?
150.
150.
Yeah. I had a viewer just say 50, but we'll never know. We'll never know. But even if it is, let's say they had 150, with this is okay. This stays pretty good. The lineup there is very well organized. But in the chaos that you saw in other countries,
oh, it was ridiculous.
If I was staff, and that store that had 3,000 people out front had 1 staff member. Wow. I would just say, here's 20, and then we're sold out. You can't deliver your full allocation because it takes hours to ring someone. It takes about 3-4 minutes to ring someone up. So you got to think 150 items. You're talking about 6 hours of just ringing people up. You got to tell people to go away earlier than that.
I've heard in other countries that within 15 minutes they're sold out.
That doesn't make any sense, right? You can't run a cash register that fast. So the reality is they probably stopped before they ran out of inventory for safety, and I don't blame them.
I saw the other Asian countries as a mob.
Yeah. As soon as you start seeing the front door getting just swarmed, it's like, yeah.
I know.
But people are behaving themselves here.
We're civilized.
Yeah, so hopefully they can do the full allocation. It doesn't mean a lot of people will be happy, but yeah.
Yeah, but a little birdie told me there's at least 5,000, so we should go.
Well, unfortunately, Tristan, the manager, said he'd come out and put like a sign showing where
Cutoff is?
Yeah, where the real cutoff is, so stop wasting people's time.
I do know that.
I think they're just scared. He hasn't come out. You don't want to face people, say you're not getting it today.
Well, I think it's okay if you're like way back there, but if you're like if it's, let's say 500 and you're the 501.
No, it's not going to be that bad. As in, just say the cutoff's at about 300. I know from your perspective, that's terrible, but it's still actually someone on the strip. So it staked its way all the way out. The cutoff's going to be someone on the strip, I think. But if they can get the allocation out safely, it's all organized now. When everyone's in tight little lines, you try and move that line, what's going to happen? Because you got people who have to cross from one side of the ropes to the other, and you try moving hundreds of people, and everyone's tense, and who knows what's going on. Now they have a lot of staff, thankfully. I saw 6 staff members.
6
and security. Yeah. So and the hotel's going to help them out. So we'll see.
It's got to be all hands on deck. Come on. You know, I mean.
Well, not in the other countries apparently.
That's ridiculous.
Yeah.
I mean, like, come on, you saw the buzz, right? I mean, you saw the social media buzz. It was off the charts, man.
Yeah.
I mean, this is like a different world. It's like, what, a week before Watches and Wonders? So it's like craziness.
Yeah. The thing that I fear is that Swatch actually thinks this was good.
For them.
Yeah, it's so
It's good for
toxic,
them
you know? Like,
well, it's good for them because think about it, right now they're going to reach, like, honestly, like a whole new marketplace that they have, well, first of all, a whole new marketplace that they didn't reach before, but from Omega's perspective now, a whole generation of people are going to be like, yo, dude, Omega. They don't even know about it.
It's true. It's true. My friend was in the Australian one, so that's like almost 18 hours ahead of us, so that's done and dusted. But he said, like, after they started telling people to go away, there was a line forming in front of the Omega boutique. No, I hope they're not looking for the plastic ones. They got to get a real one.
Because a lot of people can't afford Omegas, right? But then now you introduce them.
But then they're like, maybe I can.
Maybe I can, because they start looking at the entry levels. Oh, 3,000-4,000. Okay, you know, because they're going online looking at this plastic watch.
Yeah.
Right. That's like selling for $1,000 or $2,000 off of freaking eBay and whatnot.
Yeah.
And they're like, well, I could buy a real Omega for like 3,000. You know, maybe I should get that. Not a Speedmaster, maybe 5, 6. But
yeah, absolutely. It's.
I mean,
so most people.
That, why would I just buy a Speedmaster?
Yeah. Most people I meet, they may have a luxury watch. Most won't know what it is. Like, I was with a vendor the other day. I go, oh, that's a nice Breitling. It looks like a diver. Is that a Super Ocean? He goes, I don't know. So I take a closer look. I'm like, yeah, it's a helium escape valve. This is a diver. This is a Super Ocean. But, you know, he didn't know. He had that many years from his wife. And that's most watch buyers. Even if they've got one, they don't know the name of the watch. But think about this. Everyone in this line now knows the name Speedmaster. That's insane. Most people who have watches, they don't know the name. These people don't have the watch, they don't know the name.
Well, if you're a watch collector, you know a Speedmaster. There's no doubt about it.
Yeah. But most buyers are not.
That's like maybe 5% of the population, right? Maybe,
yeah. No, not even. Yeah. Do you like Rolex? Okay. So do you have a relationship with your SA? Okay. Well, I don't know. If you talk to them, they'll tell you what the average buyer is like. Like, they don't know what they're buying. They don't know.
They're like buying a watch maybe once every God knows how many years, just to special occasion.
They care about the brand. They don't care about the watch. It's like that's the majority. That's the reality of it all.
So, what is your favorite brand?
Rolex. Yeah, it's almost going out of fashion. You have to say, I actually like Rolex now. I just think the quality is really there. Even at the grey prices, I think that they're worth it. Like if I compare this to my Explorer the most, because they're both black, they're time only, although this has chrono.
Explorer, you have 1 or 2?
What?
You have Explorer?
Yeah, Explorer 1, the new 36 millimeter.
Nice.
That's a really cool everyday watch. Yeah.
Two-tone? Or the...
No, steel. I was offered the two-tone the other day.
No, they don't have the two-tone, the new Explorer, they're two-tone.
Yeah.
You should have taken it.
I'm not greedy. I'm not greedy. Yeah, and my wife says I'm not old enough. I'm like the Explorer two-tone.
And now it's different. Maybe 5 years ago it was a little older.
Yeah, it's coming up.
Sporting two-tones a lot more readily.
The hybrid that I want is Everose Gold and Oyster Flex. That's the new two-tone. You go Daytona or Yachtmaster.
That was really hard to get.
No, I totally get it. Yeah. I'm working.
Which AT do you work with here?
I'm not going to say a specific one, but I do work with one on the strip.
Okay.
Yeah, and like, it's no use like talking. You got to spend a lot of time cultivating that relationship and so forth. But ultimately it's all possible. I hear Datejusts are now possible again.
Yeah,
if you talk to, they're not in the case, but if you talk to them, they'll get you a Datejust.
Have huge allocations for them. But the only question is, how many Datejust would you want? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Usually, you're gonna get maybe one or two, and then you're gonna move to some of the other guys, right? You're not gonna get more of a sportier watch because Datejust a little bit more dressy.
Yeah. I haven't got one yet. So normally, like Rolex, you're sort of bundling softer pieces with the harder ones to get. I prefer getting like the other brands. So like I got this from my
if
AD.
you have a multiple AD, then you could.
Exactly, a multi-brand. I don't know what I do at a Rolex boutique. I have no idea what I do. I don't want stuff I don't want. But there's no collector who would be say like, oh, don't get a Speedmaster. If I can get a Speedmaster and another hot watch as well, that's cool.
But if you have multi-AD, then it's easier.
Yeah.
When I work with, they have everything. They have Bright Lane, they have
That's
Cartier,
awesome.
they have.
Cartier is so good, man. Did you get that recently?
I was actually, literally, I got this Thursday.
No way.
Well, I was at a Chrono booth.
Beautiful.
So with my AD, and I didn't want to leave empty-handed, and I wanted that for a while, so I kind of felt almost obligated. I need to pick up.
On Christmas, I was choosing between a Black Bay 58 and the silver large. What weirded me out is they didn't take it out of the plastic, like the stickers, and there's so much beauty in seeing it in the reel without stickers all over it.
Yeah.
It's gorgeous.
The thing is that I do feel that because Cartier is more of a jewelry company,
Yeah,
the bracelet and the making is so much detail, is so much better.
it's the best in the industry by far. The Smart Link and it's
Oh my
it's
God,
incredible.
have you tried? And it's so easy. You pop this out, you put a blue band that comes with it.
And the
it
quick
totally,
detach.
totally makes it so much more casual.
Yeah, and most companies' quick detach makes the whole mechanism weaker, as in it's less strong than a spring bar. That's engaged with machined
I was
parts.
able to do it in like 5 seconds.
Yeah.
Kick off. And it doesn't pop out. It stays on.
Yeah,
You don't
captured
lose it.
pin. Yeah,
So it's
incredible.
It's ridiculous. So you don't lose them.
Yeah.
And it's so quick. Bam, 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 pop it out. You switch up the gears. So my wife, that's why I was going to try it. If she wanted, I could pop it real quick for her and change it for her. But she didn't like it, so I'm like,
Yeah.
we did it.
It's kind of on their way.
The
Okay.
only reason I'm asking is that I was actually trying to figure out a new AD here because the one I was using at Tourneau, my rep
Yeah.
left.
Ah, that sucks.
Yeah, so then.
You got purchase history at Tourneau?
So I'm gonna go
Well,
back.
you should.
and have
You can
this-
re-talk to them.
I will talk
And the
to them.
manager's name is Ed.
Yeah, I met Ed.
Okay.
But then I was working with Elias. I don't know if you know Elias.
No, I don't know many other SAs, but yeah.
But then she was taking care of me, and then I guess she got fired.
Don't talk on camera. Like, these relationship things, you don't want to screw anything up. But that they're good. Yeah, like I hear a lot of good stuff, even out of the Win, to be honest. Yeah. There's one of my viewers. He got an OP36 from the Win for himself, and he also got an Explorer 36. Like,
Oh my God.
no other purchase history. He just
I
did
was
it.
supposed to go to the Win. My friend just told me to go there. There's a guy named I forgot his name. But anyways,
Yeah.
he told me to go there because they have a nice Rolex. We should go there. They have a nice boutique area where we can go in and sit and check it out and everything for like the VIP section. He told me to drop by, so I should go check it out.
Okay, I'd love to chat with you more.
Go for it, bro.
I'm gonna try and get. It's just been like 20 minutes of us just geeking out, so I'll just go through the line and see what's what. This is crazy. I think it's gonna be around the corner of the strip now. This is incredible. You still have hope. That still sounds like hope. All right, take care, guys. Wow. So we got wow, people still bringing chairs. Fantastic. Wow. Thanks for joining me, guys. I know normally don't live stream, don't do Las Vegas live streams, but is the audio okay? Yes. 24 karat plastic Speedy. Well, it's more exclusive than any gold Omega, that's for sure. And then we still have people out here. We've still got another, I don't know, they might decide to do the hour release, but hour early release, but who knows. So what's been shocking is that there's been actually a lot of watch people in this line. I'll take the long way around so you can see like the extent of the line, how long it takes me to actually get to the front. Oh good, thank you. Yeah, I've never used these bikes before, but they're pretty how do you say, used by most people. But if I'm like echoing or something like that, just let me know, because I've got 2 mics, one facing forward and one lapel on myself, so it could cause some weird audio problems if that's the case. So it starts all the way over there on Park Drive. I'm not even going to bother counting at this point. The hedge over there is about the 400 mark, and that's probably 100 over where we're likely to see people able to actually get watches. Now the Swatch store has about 6 or 7 staff in there, including 2 guys in suits. So they're geared up to get these out. One of my commenters here said there was like only 50 out on another location. Now I doubt there were locations that had as low as 50. However, if you think about like the chaos that you saw in a lot of these places, and you do some of the math, to even check out a watch probably takes them 3 to 4 minutes per customer. Even at 2 minutes per customer, that's still significantly a lot of time. If you have 150 watches, that would be 300 minutes or 4 or 5 hours to actually just work through the process of selling 150 watches. There's just a limit to how quickly you can actually work a cash register, right? So these places that closed up within the first few minutes, they probably didn't actually sell that many watches. They didn't sell their full allocation. So we're looking at about 300. Oh, well, dying to tell you, I don't know about the online thing. I mean, a lot of these people have been here for a long time. It's not their first rodeo. The reality is the promise of something being online is the promise that they can buy it from a scalper after they've used a bot to be able to get it for them. So the promise of online really doesn't matter. However, what there is a promise of is that they'll do this again next Saturday. So I did counts earlier in the day. Around this mark, as it snakes off onto the strip, is about 220. If they can actually sell these watches to these people, hopefully. As I said, the real fear isn't that we got the same issues in other locations. It's that everything looks relatively well organized now. Once you start moving a line, who knows how that works? Because you've got to shuffle these people along. They got to get out of their chairs. In the velvet rope area, it's a little bit more likely to be okay. Yes, that's right. Ottolan HD, every weekend will be Omega weekend. They should set up permanent barriers here. Yes, that's true. So we're probably looking at about 300 watches here. 1 watch per person is the limit. Everyone's on their feet, although I don't think they're set to open until 9. Who knows, 8 o'clock may be the mark, but I don't think they're set to open until 9. So we'll see. Let me just turn the camera back on myself. I'll ask someone if they've got any update. Sorry, did they say when they're going to open, or is it going to be the 9 or 8?
They said 8.
They said 8, okay, that's good. They should have done it at 6. They could have done it at 6.
Yeah.
To save people some time. Yeah. Do you mind if I ask, when did you join the line?
At 3 p.m. yesterday.
Oh, yeah. Wow.
I flew out from Phoenix.
Yeah. From Phoenix, fantastic.
Yeah.
Incredible.
It's crazy. I know the guy in spot 1's from LA, spot 2 Chicago. So.
Did you get a feel for whether or not these are watch people?
I think like the first half of it.
Okay.
But I feel like once you get back to the back
Yeah.
half, it's like I'm gonna resell it.
Yeah.
But I think we've been talking all night. Like, we're
Yeah.
all keeping ours.
Okay, cool.
Yeah.
Which one are you getting?
I think Mercury.
I want Mercury too. I'm not in line, so
Yeah.
it's like I saw all the releases of every other part of the world. I'm like, no.
Yeah. Did you see the one in Melbourne? It's like
Yeah, I posted a video of that one for my friend. It's like at least 3,000. It could easily be more.
I saw that video of the line. Okay, so my wife's probably like 40 people back, so we're gonna get 2 at least.
Okay. Good on you. Well, stay safe.
Full collection, but Up 2 of them.
Yeah, what, you come every Saturday? Every Saturday is Las Vegas Day?
That'll be expensive to fly out here. It's a one-time thing.
Well, enjoy.
Thank you.
Take care. So, just spoke to someone near the start of the line. Let me just... So there's someone near the start of the line. I didn't want to point out the guy, make him uncomfortable. There's a guy there with a nice root beer. So there are some... everyone I'm talking to so far is actually a watch guy, which is really, really cool. Now, clearly there are going to be people other than watch guys out here. It's rumored, well, you're saying he was told that 8 o'clock is when they're open, so they're expecting it to be open any minute now. Let me just get away from these speakers. So loud and annoying. Go and fit the dial on a real speedy. Yeah, I don't see why not. The holes won't line up though. The movement is very different. Obviously the real speedy has the sub dials at 3 and 9, but the dials on the plastic one, where's my finger, go, well anyway, the dials on the plastic one go at 10 o'clock and 2 o'clock, so they're much higher. They're in the upper half of the watch. So dial swap not possible. Crazy idea though. Crazy idea, true 2022. So let's take a closer look. There's a lot of happy faces here, which is good. But they're gonna start, I guess, snaking people in soon. There's the front of the door, and we'll see. What's gonna be crazy is whether or not they can actually get people walking through. Looks like the line's tightening up, so there's already a little bit of movement, which is not great. Like, we'll see how this all works. There's lots of chairs in the way. People getting very excited. Now, I don't think any customers have been taken in yet. Let's, oh, what's this gentleman here in a suit? He in line? Oh wait, it's Tristan over there. Oh, Tristan's giving out tickets. Okay. Very good. So he's handing out tickets. So Lucky 101? Huh? Very cool. It's good they're doing the tickets. So here in Las Vegas, they have lines set up properly, and I don't think they've taken anyone in yet, but the manager is out now, and he's handing out numbered tickets, both as a form of count. So if you're not in line, you're not in your chair, you're not going to receive one of these tickets. So everyone better be back. Everyone's getting very excited. This is really good. Yes, the people who don't need to be here don't need to wait for the 3 hours it's going to take to ring these people up. And yeah, well, plastic sub. I remember the first time I saw like a plastic sub, it was a company called SWATCH, and SWATCH had all these really colorful Submariner homages. Now, it's obviously not real Rolex, but I thought it was pretty cool. They look pretty good for a plastic sub homage, but I doubt they even exist anymore. I don't think those are remotely cool. Cool. So Tristan's making his way through.
What time is the earliest?
Brave man.
7 a.m. That's right.
7 a.m. over here. No. No, it's not 7 a.m.
So if you try and go forward, I will not give you a number, as was just shown on this side, okay? All right. All right. So we're going to figure the situation out again, all right?
So So I'm not exactly sure what's happening over here. There's a lot of people that are standing outside of the barrier. Like, I'm not sure these people are ever in. They're just hanging around, eyeballing. Thank you, Designer Telly. Yeah, I don't stream like this ever, so I'm just hoping that this all works. You got some audio. Okay, so we're compressing it up, relieve the line tension a little bit. So we sent people with tickets over there. Swatch manager Tristan's going to be able to get through. They just got these hand-marked tickets, counting out. He had quite a big stack, even in his hand. So he handed out 100 already. I'd say he's probably got, I don't know if you could see his little stack in his hand there. That looks like to me maybe 150, 200 left in his hands. I mean, people would maybe want to know what his last card is in his hand there, which number that is. But this is really good. I like to see this. It's really, really good. I'm not going to try to talk to anyone in line. I just spotted another Speedmaster, and that's cool. But I'm sure he's got better things to think about than the watch he's been wearing for the last day. These people are just compressing up into the line. They all have tickets. It's good. The gentleman in the black suit appears to be security. All discreet. Okay, all right. So Tristan's no longer moving down the line. He's just moving them up. This could get a little bit chaotic if they keep doing that, but we'll see. So the real issue isn't people like in these nice velvet rope areas. It's like once you get to here, you gotta hope that people are respecting the line.
Let me see.
So they're handing out numbered tickets right now. Hopefully it's all over soon. So the store manager's handing out numbered tickets right now. Numbered.
Don't use her.
Okay.
I'm kidding.
All right. All right. People getting casual, lighthearted still. So this is a stark contrast to all of the other releases. This channel's waiting to be over. Hey, how you doing?
Good, how are you?
So they're handing out tickets right now. He's going through, and hopefully it all stays in order. That's really good, because as soon as you start trying to move hundreds of people, all calamity breaks for you. So
Blog or what?
yeah, I got a YouTube channel. So I'm streaming now. 26 viewers.
What's your YouTube channel?
Aussie Expat.
Aussie Expat.
Aussie Expat.
Are we gonna do a customary wristwatch check? What are you wearing?
Yo, wristwatch check. You a fan of Archie? You should concentrate. Just concentrate on your line.
Yeah,
I'll talk to you.
I'm with the group here.
Okay, yeah, wristwatch check. It's a Speedmaster.
Okay, that's that's nice. And
Yeah.
that's the new version too.
Yeah, sapphire sandwich. You could tell by the applied Omega logo as opposed to painted.
Are you guys making sure nobody's getting?
I'm not. I'm just a YouTuber. I'm just here for the circus.
Look,
So maintain your point in line. Hopefully you get a ticket.
my buddy Max, he's got the God tier on.
Oh, the Casio
That's
F91. Oh, Casio. Is that modded? I see blue there.
Casio, there it is. Look at that. God tier.
Hold on. A lot of reflection. Very cool. I've got 5 of them. Very good. Those hands, I've never seen that before.
Man, he's got the long jeans on like your hat there.
Oh, very nice. Is that that's all classy. I'm normally looking at Spirit. Okay. Very cool.
And myself, because I've got the.
Oh, beautiful Datejust with Arabics. Classy. Datejust, man. I've been looking at those stick dials.
Yeah.
Looking really good. I don't know if I want a 36 or a 41. My wrists are tiny, so I kind of want
I'm a
to.
big dude, so I do a 41. But
Very cool.
I think the prices are decent on those.
Yeah.
They're not too bad. And if you
They're starting, as best as I can tell, they're not in the case, but if you ask for one, they'll help you out. So things are starting to get a little bit doable on the Datejust front. It doesn't mean that you can get a Daytona, but
I've had calls from my AD on Datejust. They call with some two-tones, which aren't bad, but it's not the one that I want. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
They call me with a blue.
I'm very picky. I'm not a flipper, so anything they offer me, I'm likely to say no.
Myself as well.
Yeah.
You know.
Good.
I keep everything myself.
Rolex customers aren't doing that. So I've got a pretty hot piece, I won't say, and the SAs tell me, you're the only one who actually wears that.
Really?
Yeah. Everyone else is just, they take it. Like the hottest one that I got is a Daytona.
Okay. Which Daytona?
Panda.
Okay. The Panda.
Yeah. But it was, no, I won't say it online. Hello. Hold on, mate, can I pause this? Okay. You don't get the story. I don't know how to pause this.
You get he was counting. I was the guy was counting again.
Yeah.
But I told my agent, I said, for a GMT, a sub, or all steel, any of the tool watch, any of the professionals, I'm coming.
Well, I'm still picky. Like I really want an Explorer 2 white dial. I'll say no to a black dial because I don't know. I will not want both in my collection. I don't want to be in the position where I want to flip it.
Sure.
And black's beautiful.
Yeah.
I think it's a better everyday watch. But if you've got a collection, the Polar just offers a little bit more contrast.
As far as my Omega, I have a Seamaster 300 set in the rose gold.
Lovely. My gosh.
Rubber strap. And then I had to go and get the new rubber strap with the deployment buckle because they don't sell it like that. So another, $160 later just for the new rubber strap. And I had to get the other one.
Hey, you get a new feel, and it's only cost you $300.
Yeah, an extra $500 on top.
Oh wow! Okay.
Yeah, $568 to be exact for buckle and strap. So I can't Cartier.
I'm definitely looking at getting a Cartier Santos, maybe this year or next. There's a gentleman down there for blue in large. It's lovely.
I have a blue large.
Oh. I thought I've only ever seen it in plastic, as in the retailer still just had the plastic all over it, and you really can't appreciate a Cartier like that. It's so much as in the finishing.
Oh yeah, it's a beautiful watch.
Yeah. I was so close to getting the silver. I couldn't decide. I'd never seen the blue, and I'm like, if I get this and I see the blue and I love it, I'm like, I'm gonna.
I like the slate gray dial.
Yeah,
slate gray dial.
That's cool. Yeah, that's working.
Or whatever,
the DLC coded. Yeah. It's very cool. Rubber. I want the bracelet though.
I saw it at AD on the bracelet, which would look great.
Oh, okay. I didn't know. Yeah, it was configured for. So maybe you get both.
Yeah, and I got all the buddies. My buddies tell me, Brandon's still kicking, just not as high. And they're all wearing
Cartier.
No, my buddies are all wearing Patek's.
Okay.
My buddy's got
I'll never get into that. As much as I'll spend on Rolex, I'm never going to get into that.
I got a Richard Mille bubble watch and the black one.
Wow.
And I was like, that's like $800,000.
Yeah. Yeah. You know what's funny?
5980.
RM gets a lot of contention, a lot of controversy, a lot of hate. But to be honest, I really like watches that are durable. I'm more likely to want an RM over a Patek, to be honest. Like, I really dislike the idea of a watch that is as fragile as I hear APs and Pateks are.
Oddly enough, my favorite Patek is a 5711 in two-tone with the blue dial. You never see that.
Okay.
You never see people wear that one.
Interesting.
It's very rare when I see somebody wear that one.
Yeah. Someone's saying China had riots.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, I tell you in HD. Yeah, very good.
Yeah, we're here in Las Vegas, trying to make it happen. I guess we're on the West Coast here in San Francisco, the last two stores to open. So
in the world. The last one, Hawaii.
Oh, Hawaii.
You go to Hawaii now, you still don't have a chance. All right, I'm going to make my way down the line to see if it's actually curved off down on the other side of the strip, and also take a peek as to whether or not they're actually let people in. Tristan's still up here. You got to get your ticket. I think everyone up to people who are waiting on the strip should end up with a ticket. Some.
You think so?
Yeah. I think allocation is somewhere in the number starts with 3. It should be 300, 290. But I counted 300, ended somewhere around here on the strip.
I have to ask you,
Yeah.
what color do you think is the it color?
Everyone says something different. I think the real sleeper is Mercury.
Oh yeah, I like.
Everyone says Mercury, but they don't think it will be the populist. But everyone's saying Mercury.
It's the sleeper.
I think it's a sleeper because no one else thinks that everyone else will also think that Mercury is number one. But a lot of people say Mercury.
I like Uranus, no pun intended. But you know, just because of the whole hype around those blues,
Yeah.
for the paddock and the oak.
Yeah. Okay, I gotta go. I'm gonna swing around. Good luck. Hopefully nothing is crazy happening over here.
Click and subscribe.
Thank you, man. So Tristan's over here. I think they are deliberating over shenanigans. Hopefully. So that's Tristan. He's got a stack of tickets. You can see people have tickets in their hands now. They got a number. So what number is up to here now? 225? Oh dear. 225. Oh.
This is like one of my really good buddies, Caleb. This is like his dream assignment because like I don't know too much about watches. But Caleb, you could put a beer in front of that guy. That's him for the night. That's all he's gonna talk about. Sure. So I'm like channeling my inner like good buddy, right?
I'll move around.
So what I'm gonna do is maybe like.
So I just wanted to let that gentleman know that it's, 225 has already been out, so it's going to be really tight right now. I think the end of the line is going to be right about here, to be honest. So 225 is there. You got to think there's at least 60, 70, 80 people here. So, hey Patrick, yeah. So they've already handed out a ticket for 225. They at least have 225. I think he still has a decent stack, but we're guessing about 300.
Just get a few fun shots.
So we got a photographer here. It's cool. But yeah, I think we're looking at the last handing out. I'm not exactly sure what's going on. This is the biggest stall in handing out that I've seen. I think people are really deliberating about the last few tickets. Yeah, I hope this doesn't go nasty. There's a lot of deliberation for just what should be handing out tickets.
There we go. And maybe have one kind of looking off that
I just
way.
wanted to tell you, they've just handed out 225. It's going to be real tight.
Kind of
They're
bring it
going
back
to
to
be
me,
real
throw me a good
close.
smile on top of that.
Good luck.
Yeah, really like that off look going that way.
So, most of the people in the line over here are happy because they got their tickets. I'm sure Swatch it's effectively a promise now, so that's good. Tension should be calm on this side. It's where the tickets that are being handed out that's going to be the big issue, to be honest. I don't know what's happening here. Are they deliberating? YouTube. What's happening right now? Oh, Aussie expat. I've got no followers. Don't worry about it. I'm here for fun. I'm here for the circus. What's happening?
Close to running out of vouchers.
Yeah, and there's now contention.
Yeah.
So that lady over there was, by my count, she was all the way at the end there, but she was about 220-ish. But I see 220 here, so maybe my count's off. I think expectations are that at least she and that gentleman in white should be able to get it, but I do not know how many he's got left. That top number right there, I think, is 235.
That's why I'm watching.
Yeah.
Because I'm down here. If they're gone, I'm out.
Yeah.
I only drove 5 hours.
Oh, okay. Wow. Did you see the releases anywhere else? It was crazy.
Just here in San Francisco,
Okay.
New York.
Oh, I mean, the releases already happened in like Asia and
Oh yeah. They're
like
already selling
thousands.
$1,500.
Sure. Well, I tell you what I think happened. So most stores didn't actually open. It was too chaotic. Some did, but even if they had 150, it takes 2 to 3 minutes to ring someone up, even if they know what they want. That's 150 times 2 to 3 minutes. That should be many hours of ringing people up. Most of these places said they sold out within about like 10 minutes. So I think they just didn't deliver their inventory.
I don't know. We'll have to see.
I don't think they expect it to be this crazy either.
Yeah.
But it's Omega, that's why. Half of these people, I guarantee it, are sellers. They're
You know
not-
what?
they're
No.
not true people.
Yeah. You know what? I've actually I've tried to interview people now. Maybe it's just the people who are coming up to me, but I've met a lot of people who actually like watches, and I see them wearing real watches. There's a guy over there near the front. He's got a root beer on.
everything?
Yeah. So I'm seeing a lot of cool watches here today. I've never seen a Santos large on a person's wrist in close.
I still have my original.
Oh dear. Here we go.
Start looking around in front of you guys. If someone doesn't look over there, I'm gonna get out.
We're all friends here.
Well, I've never seen that.
Okay, this is it. So it does look like he has a good stack left, but this will be where the end of the line is. We just hope that people aren't going to try bum rush this area. So far it looks good. Just going to try and have a look at what number he's handing out here.
You can do it, Tristan.
So overall, so far, this is just way more organized than any other place in the world. And they actually have a ticketing system, so people aren't just going to bum rush as soon as the line starts moving.
I'm Tim's wife, Tristan. I'm Tim's wife. You made it to me. I'm Tim's freaking wife.
So this is where the ticket's being handed out.
Me and I have to be honest about that.
All right, so 264. 264 we're up to. I think my friend down there with the Arabic dial date just might be able to get in. Cool dude, watch collector friends.
Tim's calling. Best day ever. He's calling.
Congratulations.
Thank you. Tim, did you get one? Ah! Okay, the first guy in line just got his, and I would know.
Oh, they're moving it?
Yeah, you
Cool.
got it. Come see me, babe. You're definitely gonna get robbed.
Where's she going? Yeah, congratulations. So I talked to this gentleman before. He's a real Omega fan. He's got like a little micro brand watch. It's very cool. Had a lot of pixel art. Okay, this is where it gets a little tight. Okay, people are getting very angsty. Oh dear. A few people closing it in up. Oh dear. Oh, he's just going to address people, I think. Oh. So I think he actually got the last one.
Yeah, give me that like.
What was the last one?
That arms up like we got the fist bump action. I want to you know what I mean? Like, yeah.
Fantastic. So I'm going to see what time he arrived.
So, I'm gonna grab just first name, where you're from, and then what you're wearing. That's it, man. That's it. Oh yeah, sorry. No, this is just my caption.
So who had the last ticket? What number? 299, 278, 279, 278. 278. Anyone else get any? So 278 was it? Okay. Congratulations. when did you arrive?
Midnight. I can good to go. I appreciate you.
After probably 1, because I was here. I left my hotel at 1. I got here about 1:40.
Okay. Congratulations.
Oh yeah. Are we still live?
Are you stoked?
Check it out, guys. I'm stoked. Look at that. That's 276. You see it, reading in week. We're here in Las Vegas doing it real big and real major. Manny, show them yours. That's like my man 275.
Congratulations,
and I'm
guys.
276. Look, that's right. We're here. We're doing it. This is what it's all about. Yeah. All that camping out at 1 a.m. it paid off.
So you came in from
Los Angeles.
Wow.
Yeah. It's a 3.5 drive. San Francisco would have been an 8-hour drive. This is a lot closer. Plus, I get to party in Vegas. That's
Respect.
what's up.
Respect.
If someone behind like that happens, then
So 278 was the final number.
277 was.
No, 278. 278 's the final number.
There we go.
Wow. Now, how to get this information out to people without people rioting.
Wow.
Yeah, good. Congratulations, guys. I think you're probably here for 4 hours still. Ringing up these, now they have 6 staff, but ringing up a cash register takes time. 278 watches, at least a minute each.
Many handhelds out here doing it. Well,
Yeah. At least a minute per watch, right?
Yes.
Select, I get you that. So
They need to run through it fast.
yeah, so it'll be 278 minutes. I would say would be the best you could hope for.
Right. Which
Yeah.
is 60s an hour, 122 hours.
You need a DoorDash.
I did, yeah.
Very cool. So we just had the last tickets handed out. Tristan's doing his best to tell people to go online and come back next Saturday. I don't really know if that's any good. And they're ringing people up. I'm gonna go inside. Oh, congratulations. Congratulations. Yes, I'm very glad you got it. An actual watch guy. Show us your microband watch again.
That's
Yeah, don't show your ID.
oh no,
Yeah.
that's brew.
Yeah, very cool.
They're designed based on the like coffee machines.
Yeah.
All of their watches is great.
Tell them the story.
Oh, there was a bird like passing by, and then it like did the crap all over us.
Everyone got crapped by one bird.
Yeah, but it was a good luck.
Ah. Yeah. So the last ticket handed out was 278. I'm a little sad it wasn't 3 something. Yeah, this couple here are the last.
I have 264.
Very cool.
Yeah.
Very cool. Now it's probably going to take 3 to 4 hours to process up to you, to be honest. 1 minute per. Yeah, so yeah, look up, so guys, yeah, look up Omega Swatch. Basically, Swatch and Omega are releasing one of these, which is normally a pretty high-end luxury watch. Well, not pretty high-end, it's a luxury watch, but maybe it's entry level, I don't know. And so they're releasing a watch that is a co-brand between Omega and Swatch. But look, on the crown it says Omega, on the dial it says Omega. It has the Speedmaster branding. It's not just a random watch, it is being touted as moon swatches. And I'd get one if I could. But yeah, it looks like the last person in line, you had to be here at 1 a.m. That was the last person in line, arrived at 1 a.m. to be able to get that last ticket. And then they're going to be waiting a long time. They've got another few hours here as they ring them up. I'm going inside the New York, just so that I can take a look at what processing looks like. So they've got a window inside, 2 entrances, outside's the circus. And then inside is the actual Swatch store, the inside entrance. But there's windows, I should be able to see the staff working. They have 6 or 7 staff, I believe, but who knows how many cash registers. It's really all about how fast you work that cash register. Look, who knows if anyone's going to be able to get these. It's like getting a PS5, you know. I think these things, you know, realistically, clearing price is probably $1,000. Okay, let's have a look. So I'm just trying to see like how quickly they're pressing people here. Okay, sorry about that. So just trying to clear people through. People choosing. So it does look like it's over. Like they've already handed out tickets for how much stock they have, 278. So there were like 600 people in line. Yeah, maybe 1,000. They went around the end of the strip. Yeah. Oh, we got some lucky.
People standing outside us for nothing.
Yes, yeah, like the majority. Like there was about 600, 700.
Oh my god. I just saw them.
Yeah. These winners here arrived around lunchtime yesterday, around 1 p.m.
Oh my god.
Yeah, the people at the very start line about 1 p.m. The last people who got a ticket was about 1 a.m.
Yeah.
They came in from LA.
What's so special about it?
So these are the watches here. So there's a selection of 11 watches. And you can see them, and they're co-branded with Omega, which is normally it's one of these.
Yeah.
So these are like $8,000, $7,200 plus tax. These are $260. Now they're plastic. They have a quartz movement, but they're still Swiss made. They're still Omega branded. Omega on the crown, Omega on the dial. Still says Speedmaster on it. It's a Speedmaster for $260 and it looks cool. It's fun. Omega charges about $180 just for the strap for one of these. So you can look at it as like getting an Omega strap for $180 and then $60 for the watch.
Which one is Venus?
Venus is the pink one. Yeah.
Oh, and
Yeah.
niece called me yesterday. She said, "Can you go?" I said, "Okay." And I was leaving. I didn't know all of
Oh,
this.
someone tried to get you.
I didn't know it's launching today. I had no idea.
Yeah. So yeah, so we got people in there. I think that gentleman there was still part of like the first 8, and it's now 8:30. So they're doing about 1 person per 5 minutes. I think it's not going that quick. Okay. Yeah. So things are moving. I might get out of here in the next 20 minutes. It's gonna be pretty much status quo for the next few hours. Now that the ticket's out, we know the count. There shouldn't be any calamity. You hold on to your ticket, you get a watch. So this is really, ultimately, probably the best release in the world for these watches. So if you got here at 1 p.m., so 1 p.m. you would have been first in line. If you came here at 1 a.m., you would have been the last ticket. And being last ticket means you probably get Venus. You probably get the pink watch. All right. I'm going to go back outside, see if there's anyone else who's, despite the fact the tickets have been handed out, they're still queuing. Let's see what happens. Starbucks has been full the entire time. So the manager here at Swatch Las Vegas, Tristan, has done a really good job. Really good job. Parker, I don't know about any altercations. No one said any issues with respect to this launch so far. And that's really down to the store manager here, Tristan, doing the right thing, getting lines set up, and then getting tickets out. Now, maybe you could have got the tickets out a little sooner, but at least there are tickets, and before the line starts moving, you figure out all of the problems, all of the line problems. Now, as I said, the last person got a ticket for $278. Congratulations, guys. Thank you. Very good. So just a couple of happy customers there. Oh, come on, switch. I'm trying to switch the camera. There we go. A few happy customers. One of the gentlemen was wearing a Aquanaut. So we got some actual watch people getting these. That's so good. Yeah, so the person there, yeah, like I've seen him before. I think I've seen him in a restaurant before. I think I've come across that guy before. So yeah, Aquanaut on his wrist. So yeah, there's quite a few people who are actually watch lovers here. I'm just browsing through. I see an Air King, Planet Ocean. Yeah, it's just going to take a few hours, but yeah, these are happy people. Passing by another gentleman with another Omega. I think a Seamaster 300 over there. Yeah. It's going really slow inside. Once they get in, they're sort of like basking in the experience. They're smiling.
What's your? Is it YouTube?
Yeah. I'm Aussie expat, but I'm not trying to get followers. I'm just here for the circus.
No, I really like your.
Sorry, I'm just live streaming Aussie expat. So AUSSIE.
Power, man.
Oh, very nice. IE and then expat EXPAT. Yeah.
If I could find that hat, I'd buy one.
I was given this hat.
Oh,
I know.
So this was. So you know Longines, they host horse jumping events.
Yeah.
So I was invited by my AD to a horse jumping event hosted by Longines here in Vegas. It was lovely. I had like a VIP area, a buffet, got a free hat.
Not a lot of people in States know
Really
about
nice.
shit like that.
Yeah. I can say much love to Swatch Group. this is the best run launch in the world, as best as I can tell. Nobody got more stock. Nobody did the tickets.
I saw some places they lined up and then in the end they just lost.
Yeah, just getting bombed in the front. They just completely wrecked.
Straight up shut down.
Yeah.
Dubai as well.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Really bad.
It was worse because they would come back later.
Yeah, it was
Wow.
like so many people and like no one knows like what's going on. Just they didn't sell it.
But Tristan has been here all. Has the manager been here all night? Tristan?
So, like,
Because I met him at lunchtime yesterday.
He was really good. He was policing the front and
Good.
shutting people out who were
Yeah, they did good.
Good,
the
good.
thing I really like, it doesn't happen everywhere. And
Yeah.
there was someone in like SWATCH and just answering questions. Like so many people like
Excellent.
just need like some small questions to answer. Like if someone's there, if it's a stupid question, at least there's someone who
Yeah.
answers it.
Yeah.
Good.
That's all night.
Excellent.
It was the best.
Yeah. I came out here because, I thought it would be a fiasco. Now, clearly, there were a few hundred people. Thankfully, they've gotten, well, not everyone's gotten the message.
Yeah.
Maybe they need some, these people are waiting for no reason.
Yeah, they should
rumor
know.
is this is not
Yeah.
their last
Yeah, that's right. Tristan did say, like,
Next week.
who knows what. No. With today,
Yeah.
he's handed out 278, but that's a promise. There may be more that they could deliver that isn't a promise, so who knows?
Oh,
rumors that they're going to do CMAS.
Okay.
Oh. If it's like that.
It's a rumor. I'm not. I'm not
Well, let's just worry about these ones,
Yeah.
and hopefully, like, you probably have a pink. Realistically, like, right? You got,
It's okay.
yeah.
I think they all look good.
Yeah, they do. They do. Like, if I had two, it would be the Mercury and the pink for my wife. But yeah. You just got to come out again.
Yeah, next week.
Yeah, but if they launched just like a day later in terms of the press launch, it would have been a little bit better for watch collectors because it wouldn't have given outsiders time to figure out that this might be profitable and try to keep a few more people outside of it. By the time you get to next Saturday, second prices will be established. This is how much it's going to be worth my time to be here, and it's going to, I'm so glad today. Everyone I talked to today, I've end the line, start the line. That gentleman over there, a lot of watch collectors, a lot of real watch collectors out here.
That's great.
What do we got there? What's the price on it right now? You need to scroll up. I don't.
There it is.
Whoa.
Oh, my.
You can just get a 1861 for that. Just get an 1861.
The real one.
Yeah.
That's the moon one.
Yeah, you can get any Speedmaster for that price.
Yeah.
Pretty much. Well, not the newest ones, but yeah.
It's like just get the other one. Like it's not. Yeah, it's cool, but like the other one is obviously better.
Yeah.
Like the
No. Here's the thing. Like, I mean, humans are weird, right? Exclusivity sometimes is more valuable than its intrinsic value. Steel versus plastic,
When I was
rubber versus gold. Like,
23 years old, I was delivering pizzas in Little College. I walked through South Coast Plaza, the Chick-fil-A store. I saw just a plain Jane Nautilus with the light dial.
yeah.
20 grand.
Yeah.
Whatever. I'm thinking they're right. My friends were always telling me, my brother, crazy 20 grand. Now, if I kept it.
right away.
Yeah. Well, yeah. Everyone's got their watch stories. Everyone's got their Bitcoin story. Why didn't I have Bitcoin at 10? But the number of watch collectors out here has been good. So one of the people who walked out, they came out, and you know what? He had a Aquanaut. There's actual watch collectors that staked out right. The most hardcore.
I fucking saw Hulk right here pass by me.
Uh huh.
Oh yeah. I saw I think that you shouldn't say, but the Starbucks one.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, it's hard to tell the difference between the Starbucks and the Hulk,
It's
depending
the
on
black,
lighting.
Yeah, but like.
No.
You shouldn't say-
The dial can be very dark
Oh yeah.
on the Hulk.
I had colored sunglasses. It was dark. Maybe I mixed it up. What-
Yeah.
Yeah, but
Bro,
maybe
I've got a
they're
Hulk.
cool.
I can't tell the difference between a Hulk and a Starbucks unless I get close.
Yeah.
Because unless you see like a bright flash of green on the dial, then you know it's a Hulk. Otherwise, it's hard to rule it out from being a Starbucks. It's very hard. It's very, very dark most of the time.
phenomenon with Rolex, it was unbelievable. It seemed like it happened overnight. Where you go?
It was the first hot watch, the Hulk. Like, I mean, aside from Daytona, it was the first hype watch, the Hulk.
AD, it's full.
Yep. Discounts. You go to Rolex forums, you look at people, they're selling secondhand prices, 2015, $7,000,
It
$6,000.
seemed like overnight. You're like, what the hell happened? What do you mean you can't get it?
Yeah.
And they produce like a 1 million watch per year, right? Rolex, it's not a small number.
Yeah. Brandon, so there was easily 600. It went all the way down to the strip and around the corner. So like down there. But Swatch have done the right thing here. They've handed everyone tickets. You got tickets?
Yeah.
I just need one. So don't show me your...
We're almost at the end of the ticket.
So there's a ticket.
The rumor
266.
is 278 was the last.
278 was the last. There's a couple down there. Now, it's possible there's more than 278 to hand out, but this is what store manager was able to promise people, write down and actually hand out. So we'll see. I'm going to do a quick round. I'll probably talk to you one more time before heading off. As I said, they're being very casual in there. This could take the whole day.
I don't blame them personally.
Yeah. All right. Congratulations again if I don't see you. Wow, still a lot of people. A lot of people. Hi. A lot of people here still. Are you guys all aware that there were tickets? Okay, all right, just make sure. So the store manager came out about half an hour ago and handed out tickets for all the people that he could promise would get a watch so that the line doesn't get crazy and so forth. Now, it finished at 278. It's up to you if you want to continue waiting, but
To see if they more than that.
How many actually?
he won't confirm. 278 is what has been promised to people who have tickets. 278. No. Those people still have to wait, but the tickets have already been handed out. So you could still wait if for some reason someone goes in there, I don't want a pink one, you could pick up a pink one at the end. It could happen, but you also, the last person with the ticket holding is, do you see the tall gentleman with the slightly balding head and a white polo way up there?
Yep.
He's 2 people ahead of the last ticket.
Okay. So we're probably another 100 after that, maybe? Yeah.
30, 40.
Okay.
Yeah. I'd probably hang out, personally, I'd probably hang out if I was like 280.
Yeah.
Maybe count 300. Maybe the real number was 300, but just letting you know, just so you know that there were tickets and...
Limit 1, limit 2, what do they say?
Limit 1.
Limit 1.
Yeah. So each ticket represents a watch, basically.
Thanks for that.
No worries.
So the store didn't open. The store not open yet.
They are taking people through, but you got to understand there's 278 tickets that have been delivered, so they're going to sell at least 278 watches, but each watch takes like 2 to 3 minutes to ring up, right? So you're now talking about 500 minutes. You're probably talking 5 hours to clear everyone. So it'll be 5-6 hours before you discover whether or not 278 was the real limit. So it's up to you. Yeah, up to you. We still have a lot of holdouts. Yeah. Does anyone have any questions? I know you probably didn't hear anything or saw anything up front. So they've already handed out tickets. They handed out 278 tickets. That the last gentleman's probably the tall guy in the white polo all the way up there. You're probably about 80 to 100 down here. 278 might not be their limit, but they haven't said what their limit is. But it will take probably many hours before they'll just get to even the 278th person before they decide what, if there's an excess, what happens then. So you're probably here for quite a few hours just to figure out if it's worth it.
You work for the store?
No, I'm just communicating what they did. I just like, you guys are waiting, you'll be waiting a long time just to figure out if there ever was a shot. Like the last promise has been made, so it's up to you. World Trade Center done. Not much stock in New York City. I mean, how many hours, Javier, did they spend ringing people up? Because I mean, selling 200 some watches takes a lot of time, you know? So I really wonder if that's realistic. I mean, you look at it, we've been open now for almost an hour. The line has effectively not moved. You know, they're being very casual once they get in there. I don't know, they're preserving their experience. It's not a meat market inside there. Yeah. I'd say it's probably worth hanging out if you're like 20 people down. So this couple here are the last ones. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 11, 12, 13, 20, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. Okay, we've got a nice two-tone. We've got another person that's speedy. We've got watch people out here today. Did you want to talk?
I was just waiting. I saw a camera.
Yeah. Is it okay? We just talk.
That's fine.
What are you wearing?
This is my 1976 Seiko Bullhead Chronograph 6130.
Beautiful.
This one I rebuilt myself. I'm an amateur watchmaker.
No way.
It took me.
I've never seen a bullhead in person.
Yeah,
that's lovely.
It took me about too long, 9 months. So again, I'm an amateur, so it took me way too long.
Right on, man. That's really cool. I really love that about the Seiko scene. Whether you're modding them or putting them all together, it's so cool to have one that's has that connection because you had a part in its life.
Exactly. Yeah, it was a non-runner, and I got it for a crazy good deal, and yeah.
That's really cool. One of the comments from Park says, "Wow, a stunner." Yeah, it is. It's beautiful. Man, that dial is awesome.
So here's the thing. I have to admit, the dial is aftermarket. The dial it came with completely wall.
It won't be the first Seiko that had an aftermarket dial.
Exactly. So, you know, I'm not going to resell it. This is for me, so I don't really care about the...
You might want to grab a chair while you can. Because, like, realistically...
We're going to be waiting.
So the issue is, so the gentleman over there is about 276, the couple behind him are 278.
Okay.
Now, they may have more than 278. Let's just guess. Maybe it's 300. I was counting. I think you're about 299. So maybe you've got a shot, but you won't find out until they've put them through the cash register.
Yeah.
And right now, even if they were going real fast, imagine real fast, probably 1 minute in, get your watch, cash up, go out. They got one cash register in there.
300 minutes. We're going to be
before you're figuring out if they've got more than that last ticket.
Yep.
So you're going to be sitting quite a while, unfortunately. Now, I think, you might have a chance at getting a pink one.
I was going to say, I hope they got a couple pink ones left. No, this shit.
Yeah.
It's okay. I'm okay with standing. I drove too far.
Okay.
I'm kind of an idiot. So 4 hours.
Where'd you come from?
Sun City West, Arizona.
Oh, cool.
I came from D's nuts. I really want to watch.
Right on, man. Love Vegas. You know what? This has been so good. When did you arrive?
So half an hour ago. So I
Okay.
4 hours.
A lot. So that's pretty remarkable because there was probably about 400 people who left already. Yeah. Because it went all the way out to the corner there, and Yeah, yeah, and I don't blame them.
Yeah.
I mean, even if you're 279, there really is no promise that there's more than 278.
Yeah.
And you'll have to wait 5 hours, maybe 6 hours. I had a peek around there. I went inside. I took a look through the window. When people are getting in there, it's very, very casual.
So
There's no meat market in there. They're all smiles and pleasantries. It's not a meat market, so they're not getting through them fast.
Yeah.
And visually, let me just check. I think my friend over there. Let's see. I don't see him. It's a good sign, I guess. They're moving up maybe 20 people already. That's really cool. Yeah. How long have you been collecting watches?
Quite a few years. Always been interested in watches. You know, of course, you started with the Timex Expedition Quartz as a child, and then just get started. It almost makes a way into Casio. Casio seems to be the next logical step, higher end, maybe quartz watches.
Yeah. Well, at least it used to be. The way Seiko have done their pricing and distribution now, I cannot recommend it.
Seiko was my first. A Seiko 5 was my first mechanical. Just a dress watch, Seiko 5, really beautiful dial.
Mine was an SKX. My wife was a Seiko 5.
Yep, and that was my second mechanical, the SKX. I modded that one, and then the beginning of the pandemic, so about 3 years ago, I started getting into just making my own watches. So I had some extra time on my hands.
Lady G, so there's the front. I'm not going to keep moving up and down because they've done the right thing here and the manager's come out and given everyone tickets. So all these people over here, all these people up to this gentleman already have a numbered ticket. The last ticket was 278. Anyone after this gentleman is just hoping that they had more than the promised 278. Now that might be realistic. I mean, people rumor like 300, but even at 300, this gentleman will be getting a pink one. Geez. You're not doing anything today?
I was thinking on my way back, visit the Hoover Dam, just see some sights, because I'm originally from Minnesota.
Okay.
I'm down here for a clinical rotation, so
okay.
It was just kind of a temporary thing.
Yeah.
Sightseeing and whatnot.
Yeah. I think what maybe he should have done with the tickets is maybe he should have still given out a few more tickets and just marked, these are the tickets that are like completely speculative. You're on standby flight now.
Yep.
It's up to you if you like this ticket or not, but otherwise, because realistically, we don't need. I mean, what's happening here is that it's going to be some attrition. People start realizing it's going to take 4 to 5 hours to even figure out if they've got access. So this is the next level of problem. Quite frankly, this is the next level of problem.
It's going to end up going around the block here.
Yeah, it's going to go around the block again just to be on standby. So yeah, maybe I'll have a word with the manager and say, hey, like you're getting another line built up. There's no real need, right? You don't. Yeah, you could just hand out some tickets. This is speculative. Just say this standby only because the allocation's already done today. It's just going to take a few hours to get through these people. We'll see. All right, really good to see another watch collector.
What's
Aussie expat is an Australian expat.
Aussie expat?
Yeah.
I watched a couple of your YouTube videos.
No, really?
I swear, yeah.
Okay.
Aussie expat.
Yeah. I'm very amateurist. Like I've got enough numbers to monetize. I don't monetize. As soon as I monetize, then I'm like, oh, now I have to do this for real.
Now this has to be a job now.
Yeah.
Not just a fun hobby.
Exactly. All right, really great meeting you. I might come back around again. That bullhead is kick ass.
Thanks.
Okay. 278 divided by 11 is 25 per model, which makes sense. Yes, thank you for doing that math. Jeez, that sucks. That's really bad news. He might not have been holding out at all. Okay, maybe there's one extra 11 there. Another set of 11 would take it up to 289. Another set of 11 would take it up to 300. So maybe he's holding back. You never know. Maybe there's staff that needed them too, and quite frankly, on a day like today, maybe staff should get one. Who knows? I'm gonna go and take a peek inside, see how things are processing. I'm trying to see if my friend has moved up in the queue to see whether or not processing is going quickly. I don't see them. Huh. G'day. Sorry?
Are you a vlogger?
Yeah, I'm live streaming.
Oh, okay. What's your channel?
Aussie expat, as in Australian expat.
Did you come out here just for this?
Just to see the circus, yes. Thankfully, Swatch has done really good today by handing everyone tickets. AUSSIE, and then space, expat, EX, EX.
Oh, sorry.
It's like expert.
Yeah, that's it.
Oh, there it is.
Yeah, you won't find anything of worth in there. Take care. Cool. So I don't see my friend. I'm trying to figure out how much these people are moving. I need someone to hold up a marker. Let me just see what number they're up to. If you don't mind me asking, what number are we up to? Is that 46, something
46,
like that? 46?
But
So,
they're like 38 or 39.
yeah, so that's about 40 in 1 hour, so they're taking about a minute and a half per person.
Another 10 hours, 11 hours.
Yeah. Okay, all right, thank you. I mean, there's someone there of 278 who has a watch. They have to wait.
Where?
Well, the last ticket is 278.
I know, but where is he at?
Even I can't see him from here.
Is it the black guy over there? That's the last guy I see.
He's being hidden by a guy in the mask, but there's a black guy for bald head. He's pretty tall for white polo back there, and he's 276.
So were you there when he broke the news to the rest of the world?
Yes. Yeah.
How does the ticket system work? What is that?
So everyone's been lined up for a long time. It got to about like 600 all the way around the strip there.
600.
Yeah, absolutely. Like even just to this point here was about 400, then 500, 600.
Yeah, but some of these people have been here since yesterday.
Yeah, my understanding number one was about 1 p.m.
No,
yesterday.
10
a.m.
Oh yeah. 10
Okay. Well, 1 p.m. guy was here.
Yeah.
So
yeah.
10 a.m.
10 a.m. Yeah.
The person who got the last ticket was here at 1 a.m.
1 a.m.
Last ticket was 1 a.m. Now, unfortunately, everyone is now queuing up for standby.
I'll just go by.
Yeah. Hey.
So that is how many tickets did you get for total?
278.
He's over there.
Yeah, and there's now well over 200 people, now maybe 150, that are just hoping there was more than 278, and that's just how much they promised.
Oh, right.
Oh, yeah.
But they will wait for these people to be processed. That's what I was calculating. It's taking about a minute and a half for each person. 278, 1.5. You're talking about 400 minutes. You're talking about 5 hours to even figure out if there is a standby.
Yeah. Okay, cool. Thanks.
Yeah.
That's it? You're good?
Good luck, guys.
What are you recording?
I'm live streaming. I'm just seeing like how this goes because everywhere else in the world was just completely nuts and dumb.
Well, this is America, so we're kind of calm.
You're showing them the best. This is crazy Las Vegas, guys. Sorry? New York just sold out. I had a viewer say New York is now sold out. I don't know if that works out well.
They have, you know.
If anyone in New York can tell me how much they had, but as far as I know, Las Vegas has the most stock of any store in North America. Hey, Pelagos, do you mind if I show that?
Yeah.
Blue Pelagos, man, represent.
Yeah.
I got one of these. These are lovely.
Hey.
Oh, yes. You got the God tier here.
Yeah.
Sorry, you just got owned.
That's got the Tiffany hands. Hey, that's got the Tiffany hands.
But I do like this watch. I do like this watch. In fact, someone hit and run me and they had a knockoff version of that.
Oh, really?
2 months ago, this guy just decided to go down the wrong way on the freeway. And he did that and he came up drove up alongside my car, scraping alongside my car, and then did this, and I had it on camera. I could check his watch. There's a fake Casio. I'm not joking. That you got to be that interested in watches. Like, fuck my car. What's this guy's watch?
$2?
I know. I had to look on Amazon. I was like, that's not a real Casio because there were the button configuration. It looked like that, but it had sub-dials. And I'm like, that's not a Casio that I know. And then I looked up Casio-like watches. It was a Casio-like.
Oh yeah. You got the Tiffany hands.
Yeah, very expensive.
Yeah.
Very expensive.
Those hands, bro.
Do you mind me asking, how long have you had the Pelagos? Because my worry about it is how it wears over time, because titanium scratches a little easier.
Yeah, that's why I took the bracelet off and wearing this.
Yeah.
I've had this dude for 2 years.
Yeah. Wow, it looks
And I use it
great.
a lot in the lake, bro. It's my
Yeah.
watch. Great.
It's a beautiful watch. Was there any info about Tristan you were saying?
No colors are sold out, just limited.
They're getting low. They're getting low in stock.
On specific stock, I imagine. Like,
I'm sure the pastel ones are.
all right, I'm gonna take a peek, see how casual people are inside. It's all smiles inside there. All right, so yeah, like Las Vegas looks great. It's a great day out here. Look at it. It's beautiful. Yeah, this is the most civilized release. They're gonna get through them. It's gonna take many hours to get through. It makes me very suspicious of all the other locations who said they sold out, because it takes hours and hours and hours to sell out, right? So, you know, that would be very weird to me if they actually achieved what they said they did in terms of selling out, actually getting rid of allocation. It takes time. It takes actually getting things done. I'm gonna see if I can talk to Tristan and just tell him, like, the standby line is getting crazy. He should think about just handing out tickets for the standby. Yeah, I'll see. Also, as a manager, let me just flip over. Oh, come on. Why does it not flip? Tristan's talking to people. Congratulations, guys.
Thank you.
What did you pick?
I picked, you recording?
Yeah, if you don't mind.
I was watching your video right now.
Oh, okay.
So I picked the Neptune. They said that was the first one they had sold.
Oh, you're Random Rob.
Yes, I am.
Oh, very nice to meet you. Aussie expat here. Thank you for I wanted you to do more videos over the line, but anyway, I got timing. Last person in line that got a ticket was 1 a.m.
That's when they started?
No. The last person who was able to get a ticket arrived at 1 a.m.
That's what I mean. That's when they started waiting.
Yes, yeah.
So we started waiting at about 4:30 p.m.-ish. So,
Cool. Yeah. Thank you for putting that video out. Because I saw people waiting already, I decided not to do it. I came here at 6 just to cover the circus. I wasn't going to hang out for too long.
And I didn't record any of that or whatever. So
yeah.
Now I'm
so you said
what you're wearing.
So you had the Neptune. I've got the Speedmaster today.
Yeah,
represent.
I'm gonna go get one. I should go.
You gotta go get one?
Yeah, why not?
Well, where are the Omega boutiques? There's one over at Bellagio.
Yeah.
And one at the Wynn. Yeah, there's only two. There's a couple other multi-brands you can. I ordered this from a multi-brand one, but they didn't have it in stock. I just ordered it, so it was fine. Nice Air King there.
Yeah, thank you.
Very cool. So, were there any shenanigans?
No, dude, it was great. The staff here handled it great. They took care of everybody. They worked late, started early, and then everybody in the group, like at least in the area we were in, and even extending out, we're all like, we all talked, we got along. And,
cool. Yeah, I talked to everyone in line. No one said anything bad about crazy stuff or anything funky.
They're sold out of one already, though. Uranus is gone.
Uranus was the first.
Uranus is gone. Yeah.
Oh, to me that's not.
well, there was a run on them in the beginning.
Yeah, I imagine, but that's not Tiffany. Tiffany's over. Come on, it's over. It's over.
I got the moon. I'm happy. I got the moon.
Okay. My pick would have been Mercury. looks badass, simple, but
I almost did the Mercury's, but I wanted these are plastic watches. I wanted colored, so that's why with the Neptune it's blue.
Yeah.
I don't typically like chronographs, and I don't typically like blue watches, so why not get a blue chronograph?
So what's next? Shower? Rest? You got a hotel room here?
Breakfast, yeah. We did.
Yeah.
We did get a hotel room, and we have yet to be in it. Yes, we slept.
Oh, okay. So you checked in and then went into the line
Literally
and
checked in at 3.
wow, you didn't need to do that.
didn't even get the room. Nothing.
You didn't need to do that.
Check out.
Leave your bags in the car and then check in the next day.
No, we didn't know.
Well, did you plan this trip just to do this?
Yeah, so all the teasers and then the launch and everything, I kind of discovered it, Wednesday, and then I booked my flight from Michigan on Thursday.
Yeah.
And then got in like at 8 o'clock in the morning Friday.
Yeah.
And then
Cool.
Been up the whole time.
So why did you pick Las Vegas?
Well, because my buddy Joe and lives here, and I got my family lives pretty close. And,
Yeah.
And I knew like Vegas was going to be the one to handle it properly.
Tristan has been unreal. I spoke to Tristan yesterday, and I said, so I'll be out there, that door, and I said, what if I come here at like 4 a.m. and the line's not set up? And he goes, it'll be set up.
He was here till midnight last night.
Yeah.
Came back at 6 a.m. like he said he would, and he was interactive with the crowd, talking to them. This location, nobody had any need for water. They provided some chairs.
Nice.
They had it all roped off. Very calm. Everybody was super nice, and met a lot of watch enthusiasts too. A lot of watch enthusiasts.
Yeah.
I mean, I think there were more Rolexes in line than any.
Yeah, I interviewed quite a few people up and down the line. I only met watch people. Now I've got a camera, so maybe they're self-selecting a little bit. There's a guy out there who built himself a Seiko bullhead. I saw in the style line someone had a root beer. Spoke to someone a little bit further back. He had a nice blue Pelagos. That's one of my favorites.
Yeah, the Pele.
A lot of Speedmasters out. I saw a 5-digit Submariner. One of the guys near the front had a Aquanaut. Yeah, one gentleman had an Aquanaut.
Titanium Bond. That was in line.
Oh, No Time to Die. Cool.
That was really nice.
Yeah, there's a lot.
And everybody was sharing their watches and taking them off. It was really good all throughout the evening, and I'm really excited that they were able to give enough tickets that a lot of people will be happy.
Yeah. 278 is not enough, but
No, it's
at least we get through the people who waited the longest. As I said, 1 a.m. is still, like, if you came at 1:30, that's still pretty brutal. But what can I say? Most other places in the world, I think they may have said they had 150. The problem is most of them said they were sold out within like 10, 20 minutes. You see what's happening here. You cannot process 150 watches in 10 to 20 minutes. They've just sold 5 watches, closed the till and said, we can't do this. So there may be more watches delivered here in this store today than in all of the other stores combined. Realistically, because there aren't that many other stores that opened. You had London shut down, Bangkok shut down, Tokyo shut down. Australia said they opened, but it was sold out within 10 minutes. So you might have like the 300th watch actually delivered to a customer. Yeah. Even at this point.
If you could have gotten one, which one would you have wanted?
Mercury. It's the one that looks like a Casio the most.
It's a nice.
But I mean, I've got the real one, so this is the one that's going to give a bit of flair. I need something that's like a beta.
Non-real. Well, sort of. It is an Omega.
Okay.
Right? It's an Omega.
I bought an Omega today.
Yeah.
You did. You do have the Omega.
Affordable Omega.
Yes.
Most affordable Omegas out there, right?
Of all time.
It's
well,
in the class of my other Omega.
Maybe there's some on the secondary market that are less than 260, but certainly not as desirable. And none of them that say Speedmaster on the dial. Amazing.
All right, well, it's good seeing you. We're going to
Thank you.
We're tired.
Yes.
Take care.
Enjoy that room. That was Random Rob. So we're just taking a look here to see how casual things are going. It's taking quite a bit of time. It's roughly more than a couple minutes.
Yeah, they're gonna try, but I mean, they're not. I mean, how much better is it really?
Okay, I'm gonna go outside to one more line. I'm gonna have a quick word of Tristan. Just give me a second. I just have one quick word of Tristan before I head out. So Tristan's just with the manager. I just want to say he's done a really good job, and that there's another standby line that's forming outside. You may want to give them like standby tickets or something like that. You know, reassure them there's no. Reassure them that there's no issue. Yeah, more than an hour ago.
So if you don't have tickets, forget about it.
Basically, yeah.
You should, yeah.
That's why I'm here. If someone wants a ticket, I mean,
So there's no tickets anymore.
no, they ran out. Yeah.
Oh, this guy's talking Tristan's ear off. They've already handed out tickets for their allocation. Yeah.
How many do you think there were?
Last ticket was 278. There may have been more, so you can go and stand by, but it'll take about 5 hours to process 278 transactions. So we won't find out if they had more than 278 until like 2 p.m.
To be honest with you,
I'd say 6, because it all compressed up, and then more people were able to get in. So I think there was probably 600.
Yeah, I was in lane. I was just 10 o'clock last night.
Oh, how much you selling at your place?
Well, I'm asking.
Let me see your ticket.
He got it on camera. Yeah, he's making sure people come in now.
What have you got?
159.
Woo! Yeah, so you got another 2 hours, I think, before they'll process.
But I guarantee I can get a watch later.
Yes, yeah.
I'm asking maybe around 15, but if you guys want to negotiate, and you guys might give me a price. I don't mind. I'm here. I'm trying to make. They'll be out next couple of weeks.
Okay. I want to hang around near there. We've got some negotiating going on. But someone's trying to sell his ticket for 1.5K. Yeah. Well, I haven't seen anyone actually sort of approach people for like, you want some money for that watch. I don't think there's anyone out here that's actually speculating like that. Now, it's going to be pretty hit and miss. A lot of these people were actually watch people, so that's pretty amazing. Man, this guy is just talking Tristan's ear off. China cancelled? Yeah, look, unless you are organized like they were here in Las Vegas, cancellation is the only right thing to do, in my opinion. It was getting crazy out there. Really, really crazy. Okay, so we're coming up to 9:15. I think I'll do one last round, see what's happening in the line, and then see if Tristan's still getting his ear talked off by this old guy here. Sorry, viewers. Yeah, he's a middle-aged guy. He's older than me. He's an old guy. So the real issue now for people, the next level of customer service is really going wrong, is that everyone after that 278 ticket is just hanging on for standby. Now that might not be fruitless. The real issue is like, I think there's 100 plus people in standby. There may only be another 20 watches beyond that. I think Tristan would be better off like giving people standby tickets, you know, so at least a reasonable number of people can actually leave. Got other things to do than watch people buy swatches. But thank you for joining me. I really appreciate it. It's always fun being out here in Las Vegas. So we got the line. I'll just keep these people off camera. What number are we up to up there?
Probably 50.
50?
Yeah.
It's moving slow. People being very casual. My gosh, 278 is going to wait till dinner time.
What year is yours?
So this is a 2021. Let me just. Yeah, 2021 3861 Sapphire Sandwich.
Yeah.
What do you guys got? Oh, it's Speedy Overload here.
I got him that one. Paris.
Which one's this?
It's a watch.
Dot over 90. So is this the same as mine? It's got the policy. This is 38, so it's the exact same one.
version of the same one.
Oh, beautiful.
Moses has a 1989 one.
I have the one with the secret.
Wow, guys, respect. With all these things, it sucks to see like so much flipping action, but I've seen so many people here with real watches. It's super cool.
Oh, really?
Yeah, absolutely. One of the first people online, he had a Aquanaut.
Go check how many.
Yeah, that's the heaviest hitter I've seen so far.
Check how many of the watches are on time though.
I've been on time.
Well,
it's been over 24 hours for me. So
Patek servicing is a little expensive, and yeah, we're all wearing manual wines. We may have forgotten, didn't do our morning routine.
I did, but it's been over 24, 25 hours.
Very good. All right. Good luck, and I hope that Tristan comes back out and addresses the standby line because there's like 100.
No?
I came at 6. The last person who got a ticket came at 1 a.m.
Yeah.
All right, enjoy. Wow. Oh, I think someone had an oyster quartz back there. Jesus Christ, I see classic bracelet there for Rolex. There's a lot of watch lovers out here in line. This is amazing. This is going very, very slow. So he was saying 50. It's been about over an hour. So it's about 1.5 minutes per cash register. They just processed about number 50. Okay. So it's taking about 1.5 minutes per ticket. 278 tickets or whatever your ticket is. You can probably work out how long you're going to be here. Sorry? 278 is the final number. Yeah. And now there's clearly a couple hundred people who want to be on standby. I'm going to see if I can get Tristan's ear and tell him you got to give even standby some numbers. Like there may actually be more than 278. There may be a reason to follow, but they're going to discover that only after 5 hours, you know? Got to hand out some standby tickets. Make them feel good too. I almost got one. Cheers, guys. Wow. All right, I think I might end my stream here. So these are the last lucky winners again.
Yes.
So processing seems to be so they're processing number 50 right now.
Oh, wow.
And it's been about 1 hour, so
15 hours?
Yeah, they do. So the person with ticket 50 just walked in, so they're being pretty casual out there. Yeah, so you're talking about whatever your ticket number is times 1.5, maybe 1.
Get tired and go faster.
Yeah.
So yeah, it could be quite a few hours.
What you want when you walk in there, right. You know what I mean? You've had enough time.
It's a beautiful tutor, sir.
Think about that shit.
Yeah.
It's hard
Lovely.
concrete at night. Cold as, you know. You should have an idea.
You should have an idea.
And if you don't, and if they have that's what you want, take whatever.
Now once we get to like 10 o'clock, 11, 12, it's going to get really hot out here.
Yeah, it is.
Sun's gonna come on.
It's a hot day today. Yeah, I'm going to go back inside and tell Tristan he really needs to hand out some standby tickets because there's no point in hundreds of people lining up. Look, it's getting back out to the strip again. This is way more dense than it was last night. Like, this is insane.
One guy sold it. Somebody did.
Sell it because you're selling it for $1,000.
Are you watching my stream?
Did he really?
Oh, okay. Yeah, there was a guy selling his ticket.
And he sold it for how much?
No, I don't know. I walked away. I'm not supporting that, but
right, exactly. It's all about the culture, right?
Yeah.
Culture.
Yeah.
Do it for the culture.
But yeah, there was a gentleman in there with a ticket looking to sell it. But there's nobody outside. At least when I was there, there's nobody outside saying you want money for that watch or anything like that. So but that would be the smart thing to do. Buy a watch, not the ticket. Yeah. All right. Take care, guys. Stay cool. All right. All right, gonna finish the stream inside. I'm gonna see if I can talk to Tristan. There's gonna be a lot of people who are gonna get really, really hot out here. I mean, there's like, the ticket thing's good, but I mean, honestly, none of this area is shaded that well. By 10 o'clock, these people are gonna be frying. And they're the winners. They're the winners and they're gonna be frying. So hopefully they can do something about it. You know, like the ticket situation means that they should be able to walk out of the line, but yeah, I don't know. Like preference is still a big issue because if you're like, say 100, you walk away and then people who have high numbers and you go in, they may get the watch that you actually wanted. So, oh, hey, Random Rob, you joined in. Thank you for posting your video last night. I knew enough that I wanted to come here and do a live stream and not actually try to get one. But man, a lot of watch people out there. Very, very cool. Another guy out there spotted with a Tudor GMT. So yeah, classy stuff, Las Vegas. Okay, just going back out to the front of the store. Gonna have a quick word with Tristan and see what's what.
If you want to take it.
I'm hoping Tristan can come over here or not. He's going away. We'll see. I just want to let him know that he's got a situation out there with the standby. There's well over 200 people in the standby, and you know they don't need to wait 5 hours to figure out that that's what's happening.
He didn't have that as of right now, I'm sure their first bank is coming up. Minimum first bank is going back with 90% of my inventory for anyone who's like I was here since 10 last night.
Hopefully I can get Tristan's attention. We'll see. Ah, screw it. Yeah, lady, I'm guessing it's probably not the real total, but to be able to tack on the end there at the end of the line. Look, even if you've got a ticket, 278 is facing a 5-hour wait time. Like their day's just begun because the sun's coming up and it's going to be hot, really, really hot. Especially on that concrete, not enough shade. I don't know what's going to happen. This being said, I think this is about as good as it could get. So ticket number 278 came at 1 a.m. last night. I wasn't willing to do that, so I'm happy I didn't try. And hopefully next Saturday, I'm betting like every other release from now on. So you go online or you're talking about coming here on the Saturday. Problem is like the clearing prices will be established, and that means that people will know what their time is worth. You know, it's just a scalper. I think they really need to keep it at 1 per customer because that's the only way you can really keep the scalping down. But man, Swatch here in Las Vegas, they've done the right thing. They handed out tickets, no line shenanigans. It was good. All right, guys, thank you for joining me. This is really fun. This is my first like live stream actually in real life, and it was fun. And I got to talk to a lot of really real watch people here. So that's the best. That's the best I could have hoped for. And I'm really pleased with this. Like I was like, if you've seen my video, I was very cynical about exactly what was happening here, who would get them and so forth. And quite frankly, there were real watch people right up the front, all throughout the line. I could find people with real watches, so that was really good. All right, thank you everyone, and until next time, see you around.